Welcome to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries. Book, Your Soul's Plan. Discovering the Real Meaning of the Life You Planned Before You Were Born by Robert Schwartz. Imagine for a moment that your life, every joy, every heartbreak, every triumph, every challenge, was not random. Long before your first breath, before your parents, your culture, your circumstances, your very identity existed, your soul surveyed the infinite possibilities of existence and whispered, "This is the journey I will take. These are the lessons I will learn. This is the life I will live." Robert Schwartz, in Your Soul's Plan, invites us to see life through this revolutionary lens. That even the hardships we endure are intentionally chosen by our own souls. The betrayals, losses, and setbacks that feel cruel or unfair are not punishments. They are sacred invitations. They are lessons our souls designed to cultivate empathy, courage, resilience, and love. Every challenge, every heartbreak is purposeful. Every joy, every blessing is a reflection of the wisdom and beauty of our own inner design. Part 1 reveals the grand blueprint of the soul. We are not passive victims of circumstance. Our lives are carefully planned, with both opportunities and obstacles chosen before birth to guide our growth. Part 2 uncovers the hidden teachings in adversity, how challenges are not meaningless, but catalysts for transformation, shaping us into stronger, wiser, and more compassionate beings. Part 3 illuminates the path to fulfillment, how conscious awareness, forgiveness, self-reflection, and gratitude allow us to walk boldly in alignment with the soul's plan, turning life into a masterpiece of purpose and meaning. Schwartz's message is electrifying. Your life is not a series of random events. It is a carefully crafted curriculum designed by the deepest part of you, guiding you towards spiritual growth, personal empowerment, and profound love. Pain is not a curse, it is a teacher. Joy is not accidental, it is a reward. And the choices you make today are the brushstrokes that paint the masterpiece of your soul. So here is the question that will transform everything. If your soul planned this life with every challenge and blessing, what is it asking you to learn, forgive, or embrace right now? Step into the understanding. Step into the awareness. Step into the life you chose before you were born. Your soul's plan is calling, and the journey has already begun. Part 1. The Blueprint of the Soul. Understanding the life you chose before birth. Imagine for a moment that your life, with all its triumphs, challenges, joys, and sorrows, was not random, but meticulously planned, not by anyone else, but by you. Long before your first breath, before your family, your culture, or your circumstances existed, your soul surveyed the vast landscape of possibility and whispered, "This is the life I will experience to grow, to learn, to fulfill my purpose." Robert Schwartz, in Your Soul's Plan, invites us to step beyond the surface of life and gaze at the profound architecture of existence. He suggests that every hardship, every heartbreak, every triumph is intentional, a carefully chosen tool for growth. The accidents we call bad luck are often not accidents at all. They are lessons encoded into the very design of our lives. Through compelling real-life case studies, Schwartz unveils the astonishing idea that our souls enter human experience not as helpless observers, but as co-authors of our journey. Some souls choose families where they will encounter hardship so that empathy, resilience, and forgiveness can be cultivated. Others choose health challenges to deepen patience, self-awareness, and compassion. Every pain, every challenge, every moment of joy is purposeful. A page written long before we ever open the book of our life. In this first part, Schwartz explores the mechanics of soul planning. He asks us to consider: how did we decide which parents to be born to? Which circumstances to inhabit? Why some lives are filled with hardship, while others seem effortless? And perhaps most strikingly, why do tragedies strike some so brutally that they seem unbearable? The answer, Schwartz proposes, lies in the eternal perspective of the soul. From this vantage point, nothing is wasted, nothing meaningless. Suffering is not punishment. It is a gift in disguise. It is the crucible through which the soul refines itself. What makes this exploration electrifying is the clarity and compassion with which Schwartz presents it. He doesn't lecture or moralize. He illuminates. Through his case studies, we meet individuals who endured profound trauma, loss of a child, debilitating illness, betrayal, but who later discover that these experiences were integral to the higher plan they chose before birth. They uncover hidden lessons, empathy, forgiveness, courage, and the ability to lift others from despair. Part 1 also emphasizes free will within planning. While our souls may choose the broad strokes, the family, the challenges, the opportunities, the details are ours to navigate. Life is not prescripted like a movie. It is more like a canvas with guidelines. We still paint the strokes, make choices, and exercise free will. Yet we do so within a structure designed to expand our spiritual growth. This perspective reframes every setback, every disappointment, every heartache. Pain is not a punishment, joy is not a fluke, and life is not random. It is purposeful, intentional, and profoundly meaningful. Schwartz's writing carries a unique energy. It's at once comforting, provocative, and deeply transformational. He urges readers to shift from seeing themselves as victims of circumstance to co-creators of a soul-directed life. Even tragedy, when viewed through the lens of the soul, is an opportunity, a carefully chosen challenge that teaches lessons no textbook could ever impart. By the end of Part 1, we are left with a revolutionary perspective. Our lives are far richer and far more meaningful than we often realize. Every relationship, every heartbreak, every setback is part of a meticulously designed plan, a grand curriculum chosen by our souls to guide us toward growth, understanding, and love. The question Schwartz leaves lingering is electrifying. If your soul planned your life, with all its challenges and blessings, what lessons are you here to learn today? Part 2. The lessons within the challenges. Understanding life's hardships and their spiritual purpose. Having glimpsed the grand blueprint of the soul in Part 1, we now step deeper into the heart of Schwartz's revelation. Life's challenges are not obstacles, but carefully chosen teachers. This is where your soul's plan moves from theory to profound practicality, inviting us to see every heartbreak, loss, and struggle as a deliberate invitation for growth. Schwartz begins by exploring the paradox of suffering. On the surface, life can seem cruel. We witness parents losing children, families fractured by illness or betrayal, and individuals confronting seemingly insurmountable adversity. To the untrained eye, this is injustice. But through the lens of the soul, Schwartz reveals a radical truth. Suffering is intentional and purposeful. Our souls selected these experiences to cultivate qualities impossible to learn otherwise: resilience, empathy, courage, and unconditional love. Through vivid real-life examples, Schwartz illustrates this principle. One story tells of a woman who endured the loss of a child early in life. Initially, her grief seemed meaningless, a cruel twist of fate. Yet over time, she recognized that her experience deepened her compassion for others in unimaginable ways. She became a source of comfort, mentorship, and healing for countless families in similar pain, embodying the very lessons her soul intended her to master. Part 2 emphasizes the concept of pre-birth agreements. Schwartz describes how souls often enter into arrangements with others, family, friends, even future adversaries, to catalyze growth. These agreements can explain patterns in life that otherwise seem random. Recurring challenges, difficult relationships, and repeated themes of struggle. When we understand these contracts, we begin to see relationships not as coincidences, but as sacred opportunities for learning. A critical insight in this section is the distinction between external events and internal response. While we may not control what life presents, we do control how we respond. Schwartz demonstrates that the soul's plan is not about dictating misery. It is about providing situations that stimulate the expansion of consciousness. Every act of forgiveness, every moment of courage, every choice to love despite pain fulfills the intentions of the soul. In other words, tragedy is not the end. It is the training ground for spiritual evolution. Another profound theme is the hidden blessings of adversity. Schwartz encourages readers to look beyond immediate suffering and ask, what is this experience teaching me? What new capacity is it nurturing within me? By doing so, we shift from seeing life as a series of random misfortunes to recognizing it as a dynamic classroom, designed by the soul to awaken the highest aspects of ourselves. Finally, Part 2 explores the power of perspective. How we interpret our experiences can transform pain into purpose. Schwartz offers practical guidance for cultivating awareness, reflection, and conscious choice. Tools that allow us to uncover the lessons our soul intended long before birth. By embracing challenges with curiosity instead of resistance, we participate in our own spiritual growth and honor the sacred plan of our existence. In essence, this part leaves readers with a liberating realization. The hardships we endure are not punishments, accidents, or misfortune. They are intentional catalysts, carefully chosen tests that shape the soul, deepen our understanding, and strengthen our capacity to love, forgive, and thrive. Part 2 closes with a powerful reflection. If your challenges are chosen by your soul to awaken your highest potential, how might your perception of pain, loss, and difficulty change today? It is a question that transforms despair into purpose and fear into conscious opportunity. Part 3. The Path to Fulfillment. Embracing your soul's plan and living with purpose. Having uncovered the blueprint of the soul in Part 1 and explored the transformative lessons hidden within life's challenges in Part 2, we now arrive at the final, most empowering part of Schwartz's work. How to consciously embrace your soul's plan and live a life of meaning, joy, and purpose. This is where insight becomes action, philosophy becomes daily practice, and understanding becomes liberation. Schwartz begins by reminding us that the soul's plan is not a static script. It is a dynamic, living guide. While the challenges we face are intentional, our responses to them shape the depth and richness of our experience. Every choice to act with love, compassion, courage, or forgiveness aligns us more closely with the essence of who we truly are. The soul's plan is less about destiny and more about co-creation, the art of consciously participating in the unfolding of our own lives. One of the most profound themes in Part 3 is forgiveness and reconciliation. Many souls choose circumstances that confront them with unresolved pain, past injustices, or difficult relationships. Schwartz illustrates, through moving case studies, how confronting these moments with understanding and compassion transforms not only the individual, but the ripple effects around them. Forgiveness is not surrender. It is alignment with the higher purpose of growth, freedom, and love. By releasing resentment and embracing the lessons embedded in difficulty, we awaken capacities within ourselves that would otherwise remain dormant. Schwartz also emphasizes self-awareness and reflection as essential tools for living in harmony with our soul's plan. Journaling, meditation, introspection, and dialogue with others become methods to decode the hidden meanings in our experiences. Through these practices, we begin to recognize recurring patterns, uncover the intentions behind challenges, and gain clarity on the personal qualities our soul is nurturing. Life stops being a series of random events and becomes a coherent, purposeful journey. A canvas painted with both shadow and light, designed to reveal our highest potential. Another vital insight is the embrace of joy and gratitude. While much of the soul's plan may involve challenges, it also incorporates moments of love, beauty, connection, and wonder. Schwartz reminds readers that recognizing and savoring these moments is just as critical as learning from adversity. Joy, like struggle, is intentional. It is the counterbalance that sustains the soul, strengthens resilience, and provides the energy needed to meet life's tests with grace. Finally, Part 3 culminates in the empowering realization that you are an active participant in your soul's plan. The universe does not impose suffering as punishment, nor success as arbitrary reward. Every moment is an opportunity to act in alignment with the soul's intentions, to choose love over fear, understanding over judgment, and courage over avoidance. The challenges we face are sacred invitations, and our responses are the brushstrokes that paint the masterpiece of our lives. Schwartz leaves us with a simple but transformative question. If your soul planned your life with every challenge and blessing, what is it asking you to learn, forgive, or embrace today? Answering this question shifts the narrative from victimhood to empowerment, from confusion to clarity, and from mere existence to purposeful living. In essence, Part 3 is not just about understanding. It is about living consciously, walking boldly in alignment with the divine blueprint of your life. By embracing your soul's plan, you step into a life of intentional growth, spiritual fulfillment, and profound connection with yourself and the world around you. Every moment becomes meaningful, every choice an opportunity, and every challenge a stepping stone toward the person your soul intended you to become. 3 powerful key takeaways. 1. Life is purposeful. Your soul designs your experiences. Every moment of your life, joyful or painful, is intentional. Schwartz teaches us that before birth, your soul mapped out the lessons, challenges, and blessings you would encounter. Hardships are not accidents, and triumphs are not mere luck. Recognizing life as a consciously planned journey transforms the way we perceive setbacks. Each difficulty is a sacred opportunity for growth. Each relationship, a designed encounter to teach empathy, courage, and love. By seeing life as purposeful rather than random, you step out of victimhood and into empowerment, realizing that even your struggles serve a higher spiritual curriculum. 2. Adversity holds hidden lessons. Challenges are catalysts for growth. The heart of Schwartz's message lies in understanding the true nature of hardship. Challenges, loss, betrayal, illness, or personal failure are not punishments. They are catalysts for spiritual and personal development. Through conscious reflection and awareness, we can uncover the lessons embedded within every struggle. Pain, when seen through the lens of the soul's plan, becomes a teacher, not an enemy. Life's difficulties are like invisible instructors, guiding us toward resilience, compassion, and wisdom that could never be learned through comfort alone. Conscious living transforms life. Awareness, forgiveness, and gratitude are key. Knowing that your soul has a plan is only the beginning. How you respond matters most. Schwartz emphasizes that conscious awareness, self-reflection, forgiveness, and gratitude allow you to align with your soul's intentions. Forgiving past hurts frees you from unnecessary suffering. Reflecting on recurring patterns reveals the lessons you're meant to learn. Embracing joy and expressing gratitude nurtures your soul and strengthens resilience. By actively participating in your soul's plan, you transform life from a series of random events into a meaningful, empowered journey. A journey where every choice, every challenge, and every moment becomes a stepping stone towards spiritual growth and fulfillment. Thanks for listening to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries.